See, we were referring in the last class about a Black-Scholes model. So, Black-Scholes model is otherwise referred to as Black-Scholes-Merton model. It's a price variation model of financial instrument that can be used to determine the price of European call option by incorporating 5 input variables: the stock price, strike price, timing of the options expiration, risk-free rate, and volatility. So, I wanted to go a little deeper into the subject because we don't want to take any chances. We should not have a feel that they may not be asking and all that. You will go prepared. We will go prepared. Whether it is directly asked or indirectly asked, we will take it up in the right spirit. See, as you know, options are of two types. சத்தம் போடாம பண்ணுங்க. Call option and the put option. So where you have two parties, one is a holder, the other one is a writer. So call option will give the holder the right to buy. Put option where he has got the right to sell. Obligation unlimited. Obligation unlimited. So the holder has got advantage. Holder has got advantage. So since the person is having obligation which is unlimited, so he will charge premium. He will charge premium. Whether it is a call option or put option, in any case, rider will charge the premium. How the premium is determined? For that, we have 3 different models. And before that, let us just know about when call option will be exercised and when put option will be exercised. We will spend 5 minutes for that. So, as far as call is concerned and the put is concerned, when future spot price is greater than exercise price, yes, it will be exercised. No, it will not be exercised. When FSP stands for future spot price. Maturity spot price or future spot price. Generally, spot price would mean present price. On the maturity date, what is the price? That is what normally all textbooks carry this FSP. If FSP is equal to exercise price, in both the cases, we will not exercise at all. When FSP is less than exercise price, here it is no and here it is yes. So wherever exercise is made, wherever exercised for both call and put, we call the scenario as in the money. We'll call that as in the money. Then whenever not exercised, other than whenever not exercised other than FSB equivalent to X, we will be referring to as out of the money. What is that? Out of the money. whenever FSP is equal to exercise price, it shall be referred to as at the money. Whenever FSP is equivalent to exercise price, it shall be referred to as at the money. Right. And value of the call is nothing but FSP minus exercise price. This is like a gross profit. Like gross profit, selling price minus cost of goods sold. Value of the put, which is equal to exercise price minus FSP. Same thing like GP is equal to selling price minus cost of goods sold. In the case of call option, exercise price is cost of goods sold. In the case of put, exercise price refers to selling price. Simple as that. Because in the case of call, it is buy. So buying price is associated with cost of goods sold. Put is for sell. Therefore, it is associated with selling price. I hope things are very clear for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There is a particular thing that we will always be referring to as called as payoff. Payoff is nothing but value of the call or value of the put minus premium. This is like net profit. Net profit is equal to gross profit minus expenditure. Gross profit minus expenditure. Payoff is equal to value of the call or value of the put minus premium. Now let us take up a few exercise from our CA finals class workbook, and we will try it out. In 5 minutes time, 10 problems we can finish. So it is not for CA final that we are preparing. That amount of knowledge is very much required for the purpose of trying any problem. See, if you have good knowledge on a CA final SFM, you can knock it off just like that. So I am just assuming that you do not know anything on the subject or you have forgotten. Either you are a fresher or forgotten student. Now, in 5-10 minutes, we can cover some 10 problems like that. Question number 1, I will read it out. Scenario number FSP strike price. What option that you have? In that, you got to tell buying price and selling price, whether it is profit or whether you would exercise or not. 106.70 call option. Now, which one is a buying price and which one is a selling price? 70 is buying price and 106 is the selling price, and you will get profit and therefore you will exercise.
Yes, sir.
Next, 150, 189. So the moment
Selling
it is
price.
put, say, Manikandan, can you just keep your mobile
Okay.
in silent mode?
Sorry, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. See, 189 selling price, 189 is the selling price. Therefore, by default, 150 is the buying price. You will end up with profit of 39. You will exercise. So therefore, you should understand a very simple thing. When there is a profit, you will exercise. When there is a loss or no profit, no loss, you do not exercise. Let me repeat. When there is a scenario of making profit, you exercise. When you do not have a scenario of making profit, Even when it is no profit, no loss, do not exercise. You don't have to ask the question, do not exercise. Only for profit you exercise. And in the case of call option, exercise price is the buying price. In the case of put option, exercise price is the selling price. Third, 299, 200 call option. Buying price 200, selling price 299, and you are getting profit, and therefore you got to exercise.
Exercise.
Next, fourth, 286 and 314. Selling price 314, 286 is the cost price. Profit is 28, and you make money, and therefore it is to exercise. Then fifth item, 307 and 406. 406 is the buying price, selling price is 307. You will end up with loss. Only loss, do not exercise. Allow the option to lapse. 338 and 200 put option. 200 is the selling price, 338 is the cost price, and it is definitely a loss. Do not
Do not.
exercise. 402 to 275 call option. 275 is the buying price, 402 is the selling price. Profit, you exercise. Then 8, 456 and 400. 400 is the selling price, 456 is the buying price. You will end up with loss. Do not exercise. 856, 750. So you will make profit. So exercise. Next
Exercise.
one, you will end up with loss. Do not exercise. So first problem over. Then question number 2. From the following, find whether the holder of call option would exercise is right on the expiry date. Comment thereon. So first one, strike price 120, future spot price 140. Please understand that it is a call
Call.
option holder. Therefore, you will make profit, and you have to describe.
Exercise.
What is that you have to describe? In the money is
In
what
money.
you have to tell. What is that? In
In
the
the money.
money is what you have to call. 400, 500. Action is that exercise in the
Exercise. In the
money.
money.
700, 500. Action is do not exercise out of the
Out
money.
of the money.
175, 160 is 160. Do not exercise out of the money. 190, 240 exercise and in the money. 450 and 450 do not exercise
Exercise
at
at
the
the money.
money. Question number 2 over. Question number 3. From the following, find out whether the holder of put option would exercise is right on the expiry date. Comment thereon. Same number, but in this particular case, it is put option. Remember that holder of put option. He has got the right to exercise or not to exercise. So now let us just take up first question. 120, 140, do not exercise out of the money. 400, 500, do not exercise out of the money. 700, 500, exercise in the money. 175, 160, do not exercise out of the money. 190, 240, which one?
Sir, fourth one
Fourth
is
one is exercise. Fourth
exercise.
one is exercise. Extremely sorry, I just gave it wrong. So 175 to 160 exercise in the money. 190, 240 do not exercise out of the
Out.
money.
450.
450 and 450 do not exercise at the money. Next, from the following, find out the payoff for the holder of the call. So it is situation number, strike price, future spot price, value, premium, and payoff. 106 and 140 value of the call is 34. And 12 rupees being the premium, and the payoff is going to be 34 minus 12, 22. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Next, 120, 170.
50. 50
See,
minus 10.
let me repeat. Our friend is asking a question. Payoff for the holder of a call. For a holder, it is making a profit scenario, and the premium is the expenditure that you will be incurring. The question, what you have in each scenario two. They are asking you to find out gross profit, and number two, they are asking you to find out net profit. Instead of calling them as gross profit and net profit, they are calling it out as value of the call or value of the call and payoff. 106 is the buying price and 140 is the selling price. Will you not be making profit? Answer to that question is yes. How much is the profit that you would be making? 140 minus 106, it is 34. and 34 is the gross profit, 12 rupees being the premium, 34 minus 12, 22 rupees is the payoff. That is what it had happened. 120 and 170, 50 as the value of the call, 10 rupees being the premium, 40 rupees being the payoff. 150 and 130, there is no scope for me to exercise. I will avoid the loss and I will not exercise at all. Therefore, value of the call will be 0. Will be 0. 22 rupees, what I have made as premium is a known loss to me. Therefore, payoff will be negative 22. Let me repeat, 150 and 130, value of the call will be 0 because I will not exercise at all. Why would I not exercise? Because my future spot price is less than the exercise price. If I do that, I will be booking only loss. To avoid this loss, only I paid the premium. Why would I exercise after paying the premium? So we will avoid doing it. Therefore, I end up with not exercising this call, and 22 rupees premium what I paid upfront, that is the only loss. If I am not doing that, when I exercise it, my loss will be additionally by 20. So for that, why did I pay then premium? For that, I would not have paid the premium. So therefore, I have paid advance booking, and for that I paid some amount of money. If I'm not in a position to get opportunity for making profit, what I've initially paid as premium, that is the only loss. Right. Next one, item number 4, 907.80. There is a chance of no profit. There is a chance of no profit. Why there is no chance of profit? Because buying price is 900, selling price is 780, I will book only loss. So I will not exercise at all. So it is 0. 30 is the premium that I paid. It is payoff will be minus 30. 600 and 790, yes, 190 profit I will be making. I will exercise 190. 190 minus 42. 148. The next item number 6, 250, 160. Value is going to be loss. So therefore, I will not exercise at all.
Minus
0, 19 is the premium and payoff is going to be minus 19. Matter over. Illustration number 5. Understand that this is the question as payoff for from the viewpoint of the put holder. Please understand, when put will be exercised when future spot price is less
less
than
than
exercise price.
strike
So
price.
number 1, 106 and 140 as future spot price. So I am not
Will not
getting the
accept.
opportunity to make profit. So it is a loss scenario. Value of the put is 0 and 12 is the premium, minus 12 is the payoff. Am I right? So you
Yes,
can
sir.
understand in the previous table, in this particular case, 34 profit we had, and in this case, it is 0. So you can blindly follow this way for the same amount of underlying, for the same underlying asset, for the same strike price, for the same term. When call is exercised, put will be 0. When put is exercised, call will be 0. So either the boy is, yeah, either the child is a boy or the person is a girl. Correct. No,
Yes,
one
sir.
person I am talking about, gender.
Yeah, yeah.
See,
Okay.
transgender and all that, they turn out to be third gender after some time. So at the time of birth, either the
Either boy
person
or
is a boy or a girl. So likewise, either call is exercised, check up when it is exercised, put cannot be exercised. Condition is that same underlying asset, same strike price, same maturity period. On that day, it is going to be like that. Are you understanding? So 120 and 170. Will you be exercising or not? No. 10 minus 10. 150, 130.
minus
Yes. 20
22.
and 22 minus 2.
Ah,
900 and 780. No. Yes. You will exercise. Correct. We will exercise 120, 30 and 90.
90.
No 90. No, 90 only. 600 and 790. No.
No.
Strike price is lesser. Selling price
Payoff
is lesser.
minus.
So 0, 42 minus 42. 250, 160. So 90 is the profit, 19 is the premium, and it is
70.
71 is the payoff. Very nice. You are getting it right. Next. Question number 6. What is that?
Oh, writer.
Now, it is going to be a scenario. See, when you talk only about one person, the other person will ask. See, yesterday we had one student from Ernakulam. After a very long time, she had been to our place. She had been to Chennai to attend to a marriage, wanted to meet me. See, I said, okay, you please come. To her, I was just talking. This student there was very great, and another student was very great. After hearing all that, she was asking, sir, you have not told anything about me. See, I will tell about you to somebody else. Why should I just do some puja and archana?
Correct, sir. Yeah.
Understood? No. Say, then I told, okay, you're a very nice person. Not many had just come and acknowledged after so many years. So, that particular chartered accountant's age being 51. She took up CA much at a later age, at the age of 30, after quitting law practice. So, that way, many people, many of our students come to Chennai, but they forget about coaching class, sir, and all that. He said, you are a great person. I value your association greater than anybody else. He was very happy, beamingly going. So you should not be, see, there is a point of time I have learned one lesson. So when you are talking about others, you should also talk about that particular person. Like you, people will not be there, is what we got to tell. So that lesson I did not, I have learned yesterday. So always it is good to learn that you have to price. So your bank balance will not get reduced. So lavishly you price, but deservingly. So you should not be fake in your pricing.
Yeah.
Number one, in this particular case, we have got to talk something about writer of the call option. Say, how do we do for writer of a call option? Say, I will give you a technique of doing it. You think for a moment that you are doing it for holder of call option, but everything sign change you got to make. You have to make sign change only. Now I will tell you how. So payoff for a writer of a call option, 140 is the buying price and 170 is the selling price. So therefore we will make profit. No. Yes, profit 30, but put it out as minus 30 because it is an unlimited obligation that this person is having. The writer is having obligation. So for him, when it is profit for him, this is going to be loss. Negative 50. Here is not an expenditure, which is an income. So 50 minus 50 plus 12 is going to be minus
Minus
38.
minus 30 plus 12, sir.
Minus
So
30 plus 12 is equal to
18.
minus 18.
Minus 18. Yeah.
Now 120, the holder will not exercise. So value of the call is going to be 0. You plus 0 and minus 0 will have same value only. So therefore 0 is 0. It is a singular. It is not married. Married with the positive or negative. Neutral. 0.
Plus payoff
15 and positive 15.
positive 15. Yeah, it's an income for him.
Yes. 240 and 290. Minus
Minus
50.
minus
20 minus 30.
minus 30. Yes, sir.
290, 200, 0, 25 plus 25. 600, 900, minus 300, 100, minus 200. Correct?
Yes, sir.
320, 400, minus 80,
Plus 31.
plus 31, minus
49.
49. Next. From the following, find out the payoff for writer of a put. Situation number 1, strike price, future spot price, value, premium, payoff. 140, 170. Please understand that the put holder will not exercise at all. Future spot price is greater. And the ODA. So you got to understand that it is a scenario where it will not be exercised by the put holder. So therefore it will be 0. 12 plus 12. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
120, 120, 0, 15 and 15. 240, 290, 0, 20 plus 20. 290, 200 minus 90. 25 minus 65. 600, 900, 0, 100, 0. Sorry, 100. 0, 100, 100. Correct?
Yes, sir.
320, 400, 0, 31, 31.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Got it.
No, you can never bring out such thing. A writer of a put, where is that you have a loss? Writer of a put is bringing out a payoff was 12, positive 12, positive 15. Oh. See, writer of a put, for him, the value can either be 0 or negative. How it could be positive? Unlimited loss he is absorbing. For him, premium is a positive figure. Understood or what? You should understand. Question number 8. An investor purchases one option on 100 shares of a stock currently trading at 39.2. The strike price is 40 and option price and option premium. இது யாருது இது? Option premium is 3 per share. From the following, find out the value of the call, payoff, maximum profit, maximum loss, break-even point, as well as writer. They are asking value of the call and the payoff. So therefore, I feel like that it is better that we try through what? Excel. It's not involving great computation, but we will do that. Spot price starting with 38. Right. Strike price cannot be different, no? How much is that?
40.
Value of the call. What is value of the call?
Sir, FSP minus your strike price.
Hmm.
So it's
This
2.
is future spot price.
Yes, sir.
Future spot price. How will you do that? So maximum of this minus this, comma 0. I will not exercise at all. I will not exercise at all. So in fact, we can. So I will say exercise or not. So what is that? We can put it out as if statement. If yes, greater than 40. Greater than B3. Do not exercise. Shall you put it like that?
Otherwise, we'll put it like this, sir. If value of D is 0, then don't exercise. Otherwise, exercise.
No. Value we will be taken up later. No.
Okay, okay. Fine.
Do not exercise. Or else exercise. I do not know whether I am bringing out the proper command.
Sir, do not exercise, comma, exercise.
Or else.
Sir, double
Ex-
quote should be there for do not exercise and double quote.
Correct?
Or else வேணாம் சார், or else எடுத்துடலாம். அதே மாதிரி do not exerciseக்கும் ending வந்து double quotes இருக்கும். Yes, sir. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
It is it is telling wrong.
Sir, otherwise, otherwise you can put A3 lesser than B3 so that it will be the other way.
Now you see, this is a mistake. That we have got to put.
Another if condition we have to put. Yeah.
That's all. No another condition. One sign
Yes,
only.
yeah.
So here you see this way value of the call and payoff. Payoff is given in the problem. There is premium is given in the problem, that being 3 is equal to 0 minus 3. So we have just got to understand what is the maximum profit. This is from whose point of view? Holder's point of view and rider's point of view. All that we are expected to do. So parties are holder and writer. Parties are holder and writer. Maximum profit, maximum loss, break-even point. For holder, what is the maximum profit? At what price he is getting? So find out what is the maximum profit. Maximum profit is
Last
5.
Yeah.
Maximum loss, maximum profit is 2. Payoff. Maximum loss minus 3. Break-even point is the price 43. 43 as FSP. Correct? For the writer, the maximum profit is, this is holders payoff. Writer's payoff is going to be inverse of this. So now tell, what is that?
Maximum profit is 3.
3.
Maximum loss is minus 2. And again the BEP is 43 as FSP.
That's it. Come on, kindly make note. Just to get ourselves to the basic senses of option we are taking. It's all basic problem only. From here, I will take you to other models easily, quickly. See, you should not feel that it was not learned fully. We will learn.
Sir, got it. Yeah.
If you have copy, please let me know. Now question number 9. Consider the
It's a done.
so you can do it for put, no problem at all. What is the problem for you? We can do that. No problem. Next. Consider the following information. Future spot price 50 to 90 with an interval of 5. Strike price is 70. Premium is 5 paid on call option. Find out the payoff for the holder of call option. Also draw chart on the position of the holder. Find out payoff for the writer of call option. Also draw chart on the position of the writer. How do we do that?
Sir,
Future spot price
50, 55
starting from 50
plus 5.
going up to 90. 90. With the exercise price 70. It is a call option. Value of a call. Maximum of FSP minus exercise price, comma 0. So payoff is based on this minus premium. How much is the premium, idea? 5. So this is holders payoff. Future spot price. Writers payoff. See, for this, why I have chosen to put through Excel? Possibly you would be wondering, but there is a reason for that. Because item number B and item number D, they are asking about to draw chart. If I draw chart, you got to accept my bad drawing. Now, with the help of what? In one chart itself, I wanted to just do that. In one graph itself, I wanted to do. That's it. Cut, and I will paste it elsewhere. This is the way the chart will look like. Holders payoff and writers payoff. Don't get the impression that some textbook, some author alone will do. We will do. Correct?
Yes, sir.
They will put an arrow mark and we are just only plotting. That's it. Right. Question number 10. Jennifer Capriati is considering writing a 30 days option on Videosonics Corporation, which is currently trading at 60 per share. The exercise price will also be 60 per share and the premium received on the option will be 3.75. At what common share prices will she make money and at what price she will begin to lose money? And at what prices she will lose 5 rupees and 10 rupees on each option that is returned. So it is a very nice problem. One moment. Now, how do we answer for this question? This requires a little amount of thinking.
Sir, we
It
can
is not,
start.
uh,
We can start from 50, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70.
mm, not like that. I will just tell there is a serious problem that we have with the question itself.
Okay.
Jennifer Capriati, do you know this personality? She was a very young, upcoming,
No.
in those days, tennis player, young school girl. She did not shine much because of drug problems and all that. Very nice player, Jennifer Capriati, American person only. She had just, I have fixed the name of her 30-day option is what they given. They have not mentioned whether it is a call option or the put option. That is a problem. If a problem, how do we know it? So answer to the question is that you don't know, you don't have to know it. You got to do it, one for call option, the other one for put option. What is the problem for you? So that the purposefully see, please understand money content. See, this could be a task-based simulation problem. So whatever we do for our CA final, do not consider that this will not come in MCQ. It will not come in MCQ, but it will come in task-based simulation. So what is that we are expected to do? Try both. Question number 10. How do you make a presentation? That is very important. You just see future spot price, exercise price, value of the call, premia, payoff, and remarks. I will put it like this. So scenario number, I will put one. How is that? I would like to try. Just see the question. The question in which they say exercise price is 60. So they asked at what price she will make money. How do we say how much money, make money and all that? But one thing for which we can be very sure that there will be a point at which there will be one FSP at which there will be neither a profit nor a loss. That sort of scenario is what you call it as indifference point. It is not at the money. Please understand indifference point. The payoff will be 0. Premia is 3 rupees and 75 paisa, which is an income for the writer. That means value of the call should be negative 3.75. So it should be 63.75. This is number one. So therefore, how is that we have updated almost except for the exercise price? Even exercise price also you can write it later. So this is the way we should normally be taking up. See, when somebody is just telling whether this point is Andhra Pradesh or Tamil Nadu, you should come to the border and tell this is Tamil Nadu and this is Andhra Pradesh. When is that you will start making money would mean you stand at a point where you don't make any money, where you don't lose any money. That is a scenario you call it out as indifference point. With indifference point payoff being 0, with premium being 3.75, naturally premium being an income, if I got to lose that as income, my value of the call is expected to be in the negative. If that is to be in the negative, then the holder would have exercised, when FSP is greater than exercise price by 3.75. Therefore, exercise price is 63.75. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Then the next one is loss of 5. If this is minus 5 and this being 3.75, my gross loss would have been minus 8.75 over and above 60. So it is 68.75. This is second scenario. If my loss were to be 10, it is minus 10 after deducting 3.75. This should be minus 13.75. This being 60 and it is 73.75. This is item number 3. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. So the answer to that question is that if FSP is less than 63.75, Jennifer Capriati will make money.
Yeah, profits. Okay.
If FSP is 68.75 and 73.75, she will lose 5 and 10 respectively. This is for call option, call rating. Correct?
Yes, sir.
For put rating, so why don't you try? I will just give you an opportunity to try. Are you doing it?
Sir, yes, sir. Just doing it. Yeah.
Put rating. So in this case, it is not 3.75 more, it should be 3.75 less than 60. So it is 56.25.
56.25, 51.25, and 46.25.
46.25 minus 8.75 minus 13.75, 3.75, 3.75, and it is minus 5, minus 10, loss 5, loss 10. So how will you write like that? If FSP is greater than 56.25,
She will make profits, and if it's
if FSP is 51.25 and 46.25, she will lose 5 and 10 respectively. See, now stage has come where we have got to solve problems and confirm our premium were all correct. See, this is what you call it out as option pricing model. There are three models that you have: basic model, binomial model, Black-Scholes model. In basic model, we will develop the formula. We will learn binomial model, and in another 1 hour, we will finish off Black-Scholes model. So that you should not feel like this is a tough topic, which is bitter thing and all that.
it's
See, now let me just put it this way. In option pricing model, under that the basic model, writer is expected to quote as what is the correct or right or legitimate premium amount. See, what is that we will do in the case of option pricing model? In option pricing model, we will find out the justification as why the premium should be this much. So it is not arbitrarily fixed. So price of the option is nothing but the premium. How the premium is fixed is what we are taking up for discussion. So you all know that the writer is the vendor who is expected to quote the price. So whether he is expected to quote the very high price in this world or minimum price in this world. Manikandan?
Sir, quoting the price is again based on the, we cannot tell it should be high or it should be low, sir. It is basically on
Say,
the
I will put it like this way.
strike, I mean spot price.
Say, it is like this way. If I quote a very high price, no doubt I will get profit. But the holder will be hurt. There is no incentive for him to come to the business. Right. If I quote very low price, it will hurt me and it will be a loss for me.
Yes.
A person who is in search for what is the appropriate price will neither quote very high price, which will hurt the buyer,
Holder.
and he will not be quoting such a price which will hurt himself.
Okay.
That being the writer. So therefore, an appropriate amount of premium is expected to result in payoff being zero. Payoff being zero. So people might ask this question, sir, what logic that you have to say that payoff should be zero? There is no incentive for him. So at least he will come to know that a premium should be less than this, should not be less than this. At least he will come to know that the premium should not be falling below this line. At least that level he should be knowing. Therefore, you just find even in the rural side and all that, dad will just go off for taking lunch, and in the grocery store, his son will be will be guarding that particular store for some amount of time. For everything, there will be a list of price and all that, and so that he is guided. He will know at what price he should not be sold. Below a particular price, he should not be selling. So therefore, any person for that matter would like to keep the price as low as possible, so that it brings him lot of customers. So no profit, no loss. So payoff problem, there is formula is value of the call minus premium. Correct? Zero is equal to value of the call minus premium. So value of the call is equal to premium then. Value of the call is equal to future spot price minus exercise price. So therefore premium is equal to FSP minus exercise price. This is at maturity. Because I am using the term future spot price, it is at maturity. Whereas at spot, premium is expected to be not future spot price minus PV of exercise price. One moment. Premia is equal to spot price minus present value of exercise price. Why I am taking present value of exercise price? Because at maturity, so it is something like this way. This is spot. This is at maturity. So when it is X, what is the value today? Should be present value of exercise price.
Oh, discounting. Okay.
If this is FSP, on this date it should be SP. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, value of the call is equal to spot price minus present value of exercise price. Value of the put should be present value of exercise price minus spot price. Therefore, basic model is over. Therefore, basic model is over. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Now, to solve this problem, there is problems. We have certain steps to take. There are 3-step model we have. Step number 1, present value factor. Step number 2, present value of exercise price. Step number 3, application of formula. What are those 3 steps? PVF, PVF of exercise price, application of formula. So here is a place people might wonder, why sir is just taking up present value factor itself is a very big issue. Yes, it is a very big issue
Yes, sir.
because
Just
you have to
thought
do
of.
it through continuous compounding. What do you mean by continuous compounding? So from the main story, I got to take a deviation. I have to sidetrack myself to know what is continuous compounding. I will tell you what is continuous compounding. You have seen annual compounding. Year number 1, year number 2, year number 3, year number 4. So value of the deposit will be same up to year number 1. After that, the value of the deposit will go up because of the interest. And it will go. And the value will be still higher when it goes to the next year. And it will go a little higher. This way it will be moving. Because this is interest on principal. This is interest on principal plus
Plus
interest. That is why the step is going to be a little higher. Annual compounding. Now, half yearly. The steps will be shorter for the time. It will go up, it will go up, it will go up. And it will go like that. What is this? Semi-annual.
Semi-annual compounding. Yeah.
So then you can have quarterly, monthly, daily and all that. Okay, hourly. So where there is no break, it will move like this. This is what you call it as continuously. Excellent. Continuously. Now you can understand conceptually how it is figured out annually, semi-annually, continuously and all that. Now, all that diagrams are all very fine. How do we do that for problem solving? Future value under continuous compounding is present value into e raised to r into t. Present value is equal to future value into 1 divided by e raised to r into t, or future value into e raised to minus r into t. So what is e raised to r into t? Where r stands for rate of interest and t stands for the term as a fraction of an year. Rate of interest per annum, term as a fraction of an year. Now let us just take up, let R be 10% and term being 3 months. R into T is equal to 10 into 3 by 12, which is equal to 2.5%. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then E raised to R into T is equal to E raised to 0.125. Okay. I will take this as X. So e raised to x is equal to 1 plus x to the power 1 divided by 1 factorial plus x to the power 2 divided by 2 factorial plus x to the power 3 divided by 3 factorial plus so on.
Go on.
So in this case, x to the power of 0.025, 1 plus 0.025 to the power 1 divided by 1 factorial plus 0.025 to the power 2 divided by 2 factorial plus 0.025 to the power 3 divided by 3 factorial and so on. Now you understand 1 factorial is equal to 1 into 1, 2 factorial is equal to 1 into 2, 3 factorial is equal to 1 into 2 into 3, 1 plus 0.025 plus 0.025 squared divided by 2 plus 0.025 to the power 3 divided by 6 plus so on. This itself will be sufficient to try. So even the third one is not required. So rounding off, you can do it at this level. What you normally do is that 0.025, you put it in memory plus into equal to divided by 2 memory plus 1 also memory plus. So the answer is 1.0253125. One moment. So you just make note. I will just come in a moment. See now, if the same were to be e raised to minus 0.025. So this is compounding factor, this is PV factor. This is going to be 1 divided by 1.0253125. Whatever you have kept in the calculator, 1 divided by memory recall. That should give you 0.9753. For step number 1, we are going to do that. Correct? So therefore, what I suggest you is a very simple matter only. A shortcut method I will tell you. Simple. How to arrive at? How to arrive at PVF under continuous compounding. Step number 1, you bring R into T and put it in memory plus. Correct? R into T memory plus. Second step, into equal to, then divided by 2 memory plus. 3, 1 memory plus. 4, 1 divided by memory recall is going to be PVF. Now I will secure this. This is the formula. Now R into T is equal to 0.10 into 3 by 12, which is equal to 0.025. 0.025 into equal to divided by 2 is going to be 0.0003125. Memory you are going to do. You sum of all that memory is 1.0253125. 1 divided by 1.0253125, which is equal to 0.9753. Correct? That's it. Simple. This is where R is 10%, T is 3 by 12. If R is 12% and T is 4 months, can you get me the number here, please? See, after doing this problem, we will have 10 minutes break and then we will resume this and finish off Black-Scholes model after doing binomial model. Come on.
Sir, 0.960789.
0.96
0789.
0789. Okay. See, now I will give you one cross verification procedure. Approximately, you can confirm that you are right. I'll tell you how. 1 minus 0.9753, how much you get? 0.0247. If you approximate, it is 0.025, the one that you started. Here 1 minus 0.9607, which is equal to 0.0393, which is 4%. So whatever answer people are telling, how do we cross verify all this? Shortcut we have. When R is 14% and T is 5 months. Please try.
Sir, 0.943335.
0.94335. Now let us just check up. 0.14 into 5 by 12. 0.05833. Memory plus into equal to divided by 2. Memory plus 1 also memory plus the whole divided by 2. Yes. It is not double triple three. It is 3365. 0.943365.
Okay.
1 minus that, how much you get? இல்லையே வரலையே ஆன்சர் தப்பு ஏதோ தப்பு பண்ணிட்டேன் 0.14 into 5 divided by 12. Correct. Memory into equal to divided by 2. Memory plus 1 also memory plus 1 divided by that should give you correct only. Point 0.0566. See, approximately, it is not exactly. See, now we would like to apply this basic model and then have 10 minutes break. What is that? Here we have question number 11. What is a lower bound? What do you mean by lower bound? Lower bound means minimum price for the price of 4-month call option on a non-dividend paying stock when the stock price is 28, strike price is 25, and free interest rate is 8% per annum. See, how do we know under a scenario that it is a basic model? Nobody will come and tell you that you have to solve it under basic model. How do we know? So spot price will be provided, exercise price will be provided, term will be provided, rate will be provided. If one and only 4 items that you have given in the problem, then it is basic model. So 4 pillars of constitution, 4 pillars of dharma. You have to thank those 4 persons. In Tamil, we used to say, "Anna nalu perukku nandri." Who are those 4 people? So
Whatever.
the final journey of the person for which there will be 4 people helping the person to get into the funeral pyre. 4 பேருக்கு நன்றி, அந்த 4 பேருக்கு நன்றி. 4 பேர் தூக்கிட்டு போவாங்க.
Okay, okay.
Our person is technically asking a lot of questions. See, a person is overweight and all that, I cannot tell all this structure and all that now modern days. Yes. The person will be between the 4. 2 in the front and 2 in the back. See, point is, don't go into that 4. What are those 4? Only 4 if you have it is basic model. That is a point I want to tell you. 28, 25, term, 4 months call option, 8%. Step 1, PVF, which is equal to E raised to 0.08 into 4 by 12. 0.08 into 4 divided by 12. Memory plus into equal to divided by 2. Step number 3, value of the call is equal to what? Spot price minus PVF excise price. 28 minus 24.34, which is equal to 3.66 is the answer. So therefore, premium should not fall below 3 rupees and 66 paisa. That is the point that we have learned. Now, I am taking 10 minutes break. In the meantime, you please solve 11B, 12 and 13. If you have already had a breakfast, you can try that. Otherwise, have breakfast. We will just go up to.
Yes, sir. I will also have breakfast. I didn't have.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Thank you.